What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be installing a Pioneer AVH-W4400NEX and a 2017 Toyota 86. We're going to use the iDatalink Maestro adapter so I can get temperature, tire pressure, the vehicle speed, the gauges, and everything. So here we go. Alright, so looking at iDatalink Maestro's RR wiring diagram kit for a 2017 Toyota 86, we're going to be using this one. Mine has the amp, so we're going to be installing it this way. With this wiring kit, you have the main harness, and it's going to hook up to the radio with the RCAs since I have the amp. We're going to color code these wires with the harness from the Pioneer NEX radio. We're going to do these little wire connections that I'll show you in a minute. Starlink, I don't have a BRZ, so I believe I don't use this cable. We'll have to do a test run to see. Step 4, we'll have to connect it to the OBD2 sensor in the car to get the tire pressure and the check engine light, stuff like that. We're not going to be using A, B, or D connections that comes with the wiring diagram kit. And then 6, after we connect everything, we're going to hook it up to the Maestro RR module. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we'll be using to the right. So here we have the Pioneer NEX. It's the AVH-W4400, and this is the radio I'll be using. It's a very nice radio. It does wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. That's the main reason why I'm doing it. My car doesn't come with either or, so it's a major upgrade. The wires that come with the NEX that I'm going to be using is the GPS. This is the to add the backup camera that's the factory to make sure it displays on the screen, and to add the speakers. This right here is a USB extension, so I'm going to run it to my glove box. Right here is the main wiring harness that comes with the Pioneer NEX. I'm just going to match these colors with the colors of the wiring kit for the iDatalink, which I'll show you in a minute. And right here I have the Bluetooth microphone. Then some screws and a USB cable for an iPod or iPhone. That'll be in the glove box as well. Now moving over to the right, when you do the iDatalink Maestro, you're always going to need two things. You're going to need the main hub, which is the brain. You're also going to need a wiring kit. Now this is the SU2 kit, and this is made for Subaru, but since the BRZ is the same as the Toyota 86, iDatalink says to use the Subaru kit. So that's why I'm using this one. Over here, I'll show you that this right here is a Toyota kit, which works for like my Scion TC, but it doesn't work for the Toyota 86 to keep everything without cutting wires. So you're always going to need the brain, and you're going to need a kit for your vehicle. So going over here, the SU2 kit is going to be to my right. It comes with this wiring harness right here. And of course these 3 cables that I won't be using. So here, this is going to hook up to the brain, the Maestro RR, and it's going to hook up to the OBD2 sensor of the car. Right here, these 3 connectors are going to connect to the connectors that are already in my car from the factory. And then going over here, these are going to connect into the back of the radio to keep the speakers since I have the factory amp. Now if it doesn't work for whatever, then I will cut these wires and I'll wire them to this Pioneer harness color for color. Now right here, I gotta plug this into the aux of the radio. This one goes into the backup camera. These 3 right here go into this hub, along with this black and red. They go into this hub, and then this red will also go into this hub in one of the ports. Over to my left, we have this cable, which is an additional cable from, it's from Axis Integrate. The part is AX-TOY USB. This is retained the USB that's in my car, and I can still use the same port, so you need this. Over here, we have a vehicle antenna adapter, and this is the 40-LX11, and this right here plugs into the factory for the antenna. And then down here, this will plug into the radio part for the antenna. And you want to give this blue some power to the blue wire on the Pioneer unit, because if you don't, you're going to get bad FM reception, even though this is a a wire that's for like a power antenna, you want to hook it up so you get good FM reception. Now over here, for this car, I'm going to be using the Metro 95-8202 kit, and these are basically the right and the left to fill the gap. Now they come like in a flat black color, so I spray painted them this shiny black material to match the shiny black on the head unit. So these are the parts you'll need to install the AVH-W4400NEX and an iDatalink kit in a 2017 Toyota 86. Alright, so before you do anything, you want to plug in the iDatalink Maestro into your computer and you want to flash it. I'm using the WebLink desktop app. So the first step is select the year of your car. Then you select the make. I'm doing a Toyota. And I'm doing the 86. This is what my steering wheel looks like. Don't worry if there's buttons on the right side, it just matters about the left. Then you want to choose the radio you're using. I'm using a Pioneer 4400NEX. Enter the serial number. And I'm using the SUB2 wire adapter. I'm using this one. Okay, so on this car I can see the vehicle info. I'll retain steering wheel controls, gauges, and these other ones are grayed out because I don't have them. If you have AC unit or parking sensors, they'll be here too, but my car doesn't have them. Okay, so this one you can customize the buttons. Let's see, volume up, press once volume, hold nothing, press volume down once, volume down, hold is mute, which is good, and then press once you seek, and if you hold you go to your presets, and source goes there. If I do the hold source, I'm going to go ahead and do display gauges, and if I hold volume up, I'm going to go ahead and display vehicle info, which is tire pressure and whatnot. Continue. Alright, so this is the overview. I have this kit, I have that car, that steering wheel, that radio, that wiring adapter. That's what I want the button to do. Flash. Now the flash is done, you can do the install guide, but I already have it because of the wiring, and wallet card will just be the shortcuts on what the buttons mean. So that's how you flash the iDatalink Maestro RR. Hey guys, so here we're in the 2017 Toyota 86, and I have a couple of pry tools with me, a couple red ones that I got from Amazon, and I got a couple sockets and a couple tools because I don't know what kind of bolts are holding this radio. This is the factory radio in a Toyota 86. It doesn't have Android Auto at Apple CarPlay, so that's why the main reason why I'm upgrading. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this trim piece off. You just want to work around, and you'll hear it start to pop out. You want to use these trim pieces so you don't scratch anything. So this is mainly just one piece that's popping out. Okay, so there it is. It's out. Go ahead and set it aside. Now looking in here, I don't know what size the top bolt is. Yeah, the tops are 10. And so are the bottoms, 10 millimeters. So we'll go ahead and take these out. Alright, Alright, so here we have the factory radio and the new radio. I'm going to go ahead and take these brackets off, and you got to transfer them to the new units. Alright, so looking at the radio, I transferred the brackets, and this adapter I had to cut a little bit of it so the screw holes reached, and so this is how it'll go into the car. So let's start wiring. Alright guys, so here's back to the wiring. Originally I said you have to do the RCAs to these cables for the 2017 Toyota 86, but I had to cut them and just wire them color for color on the Pioneer NEX because now I get sound. I wasn't getting sound before, even though I have the factory amp in the back. Another thing with the backup camera, when I was going in reverse, it was just showing a black screen, so I had to change the wiring up right here, you'll see. So basically, the yellow, you're going to have to connect it to the part B where it says connection not required, and then the blue, you'll have to do it to that connection as well. Now this adapter is going to go to a factory adapter in the car, and it's like the 24 pin. They say not to use it, but you do have to use it. It's part B. Now with this, you have to cut it to where you're still using the wires, but you'll plug it into the adapter in the car and you'll zip tie it to keep it steady or firm, and then the camera will work. So this diagram right here, I'm going to explain it right here so you can see it in another way. So you have this part B that's not, they say that's not used, but you're going to use it. Then you're going to have the yellow go to the yellow, and then for the Pioneer, the yellow goes to brown for the camera. So that's that connection. Then you're going to have this blue wire go to the blue thing that is on this connector right here. So you're not going to use this other blue one like it says right here. And you're not going to use this other yellow one like it says right there. So you're going to hook it all up to connection B. Also, with the antenna adapter, I had blue connected to blue, but it wasn't enough power and I was going in and out from HD radio back to regular radio. So connect the blue to red to have a constant 12 volts. This is the updated harness for 2017 Toyota 86. Alright, so the iDatalink harness connects to these three right here from the iDatalink. But this is where you connect that part B to the cable in that has 4 wires. It's like a orange, a black silver, white silver, red silver. You connect that to this and zip tie it so it stays firm. And this is where that blue and yellow wire go to the harness for the backup camera. So all I have to do now is connect all this stuff to the Maestro on the radio, I also need to run the mic, and that is it. And I have to run the USB D2 or the OBD2 connector up here. I'll go ahead and do that. So now we have the microphone, the GPS ran, and the OBD2 connector ran. So now I have everything hooked up to the car, the factory wiring. I'm going to go ahead and hook up everything to the radio, and then the iDatalink Maestro will be last. We're back in the 2017 Toyota 86, and I'm going to show you this radio hooked up to the iDatalink. Right now we're viewing the radio screen, so just remember to connect that blue wire for the LX11 to the red power source. The blue wire for the LX11 is just a power wire. Don't worry about the color. A lot of people like to hook it up to the blue and white, but that's not a steady power source like the red is. So now I have HD radio and it won't cut in and out. Going back to the home screen, I'm going to show you this. This is the main iDatalink feature. It shows you tire pressure. If I have the door open, it'll show you that. Battery life, check engine lights if you get any codes. Up here you have gauges. You can change these gauges. So if I go to settings, select gauges, center, you can choose different things. The grayed out ones are not available for your vehicle. Every manufacturer is different, so it just depends. Go back over here, so just a couple menu selections. Fuel economy, you can set your tank capacity, so you know when you run out of gas. OBD2 communication, just different settings. So that's the iDatalink. Also there's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It's working wirelessly with my Pixel 2 phone right now. Actually, let me go ahead and go back to the home screen. Android Auto, there you go, there it is wirelessly. So that's how that works. Okay. So that's the features with the iDatalink and the Maestro RR kit. And with the iDatalink Maestro kit, you can see that it retains volume controls, so I can adjust the volume up and down. I can also seek, go to a different station. If I hold the mode, it goes to the gauges, and if I hold the volume up, it goes to the tire pressure and whatnot. Now you can set these buttons custom to whatever you want. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see my future videos. Thank you for checking this video out today, and hit that bell icon to get notified. Have a great day.